What happens when a man dedicates his entire life to justice, only to realize that justice itself has gone blind? Can a system that ignores pain really expect loyalty in return? Or does a broken man eventually become something even the law cannot control? This is the story of Suraj, a man who once dreamed of becoming an IAS officer, but was slowly transformed into a force that the city would fear forever. The fall begins. After a 1 year leap, everything in Suraj's life has changed. The brightness of his dreams has faded, replaced by silence, grief, and unanswered questions. Arav is gone. His father is in a coma. Two tragedies that destroy his world in a way no words can describe. But what breaks him even deeper is not just the loss. It is the silence that follows. Suraj tries to fight for justice. He goes from office to office, court to court, and authority to authority. He pleads. He explains. He demands. But every time, he is ignored. Sometimes he is told to wait. Sometimes he is told to leave. And sometimes, he is simply not heard at all. The system that once promised fairness now feels like a wall made of power, politics, and silence. And Suraj keeps hitting that wall until his strength begins to disappear. Isolation and mental collapse. Days turn into nights that feel heavier than before. Suraj stops sleeping properly. He stops eating properly. He stops talking to people. Because what is the point of speaking when no one listens? One night, he sits alone in a dark room. No sound, no movement, only thoughts. And in that silence, memories return. Not painful memories at first, but beautiful ones. He remembers Isha. He remembers the dreams they once shared. A life where they would serve society together. A life built on truth, love, and justice. A life that once felt possible. And in that emotional emptiness, his mind creates a vision. The dream of Isha. Isha appears in front of him. But not as she was before. She is now an IPS officer. Confident. Strong. Radiant. Standing tall with her nameplate in hand. Suraj looks at her with a faint smile and says, I knew it. I always believed in you. You are the wife of IS Suraj Singh. Isha smiles gently, as if the world is still peaceful in that moment. Yes, Suraj, we always dreamed of this life. A life where we would serve people together. Where justice would not be just a word, but a responsibility. A home filled with peace, laughter, and purpose. We would work for society all week, and on Sundays we would live for ourselves, family time, picnics, cricket, happiness. For a few seconds, Suraj feels like he has returned to life again. Like everything can still be fixed. Like time has not destroyed everything. But dreams are fragile. And reality is merciless. The return of pain. The vision disappears. And reality returns with full force. Arav is still gone. His father is still in a coma. And justice still remains silent. Something inside Suraj breaks permanently. Not loudly. Not suddenly. But deeply and completely. His emotions turn into anger. His anger turns into frustration. And his frustration turns into destruction. In a moment of emotional explosion, Suraj grabs his IS nameplate. The symbol of his identity. The dream he worked for. the life he sacrificed for. And he breaks it. The sound echoes like something inside him collapsing forever. But he doesn't stop there. One by one, he destroys everything connected to his dream: books, documents, memories, certificates. Everything that once represented hope now becomes ashes. And as the fire grows, so does something inside him. A new identity begins to form. Not an officer, not a student of law. Something else, something darker. The final break leaving the system. Suraj resigns, not out of weakness, but out of exhaustion, out of betrayal, out of pain that no system was willing to acknowledge. He walks away from the uniform he once respected more than anything. And for the first time, he no longer feels bound by rules. He stands before Lord Shiva, not as a defeated man, but as a man asking for strength to fight differently. He folds his hands and says, "O Lord Shiva, give me strength. Give me the power to fight this corrupt world in its own language. I tried justice, but justice did not respond. I tried law, but law stayed silent. I am not asking for revenge. I am asking for justice that this world can understand. I want justice for my father and Arav. And I will no longer wait for permission to find it." Transformation into something new. From that moment, Suraj changes. Slowly, quietly, irreversibly. He no longer believes in waiting for justice. He believes in delivering it. At first, it starts in small shadows. Corrupt men who escape punishment suddenly disappear from influence. Powerful figures who exploit the weak begin losing control. Criminals who think they are untouchable start falling one by one. Suraj does not announce anything. He does not threaten anyone. He simply acts. And the city begins to change. But not in a peaceful way. In a fearful way. A new name begins spreading through Indore. A name spoken carefully. A name whispered in fear. Suraj. Not the IS aspirant anymore. Not the dreamer anymore. But something far more dangerous. A shadow that moves without warning. A force that does not ask permission. Rise of the underworld power. As time passes, Suraj is no longer just a man seeking justice. He becomes the center of an underground system. A system that exists parallel to law. A system where fear replaces rules. Where silence replaces dialogue. Where consequences are immediate. Those who harm the innocent are no longer protected. Those who misuse power are no longer safe. But this version of justice is not clean. It is not legal. It is not controlled. It is raw. It is extreme. It is revenge dressed as justice. And the world begins to divide its opinion about him. Some call him a protector. Some call him a criminal. But everyone agrees on one thing. He cannot be ignored. The return of Isha. And then, destiny shifts again. After 1 year, Isha returns. But she is no longer the woman Suraj once knew in memories. She is now an IPS officer. Stronger. More disciplined. More determined than ever before. She has returned to restore order in a city slowly falling into fear. Rumors surround her. Stories of a man who controls the underground. A man who punishes without trial. A man who cannot be caught. A man known only as a shadow. She does not know his identity yet. But she is searching for him. Not realizing she is searching for Suraj. Final collision of fate. Two people, once connected by dreams, now divided by reality. Isha believes in the system. Suraj believes the system failed him. Isha believes justice comes through law. Suraj believes justice comes through action. And slowly, their paths begin moving toward the same point. A collision that cannot be avoided. A truth that cannot remain hidden forever. Because when Isha finally stands face to face with the man everyone fears, she will not just see a criminal. She will see the man she once dreamed with. And when Suraj sees her, he will not just see an IPS officer. He will see the life he lost. Final question. So now the city waits for the moment truth and fate collide. When IPS Isha finally discovers who the shadow is, will she raise her voice against him? Or will she finally understand the pain that created him? And when Suraj finally faces the woman he once loved, will he surrender to law? Or stand as the result of everything law failed to protect? Because this is not just a story of crime, not just a story of love. This is a story of justice breaking apart.